hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Today, we have a bit of a situation. This beautiful structure that you see in front of you is called the Macfold, Treefold's base. Yes, it looks magnificent. Of course, this is also Cool Cat's base and I'm just speechless. I love the bridges. Well, and then we have this. Do you notice the problem? Compared to them, we have a garbage base. This could be one way of fixing it. And don't you worry, I'm going to cut it out of the video, so he's not gonna notice that it was me. No, I am actually joking. They told me no TNT. Not in their base. In mine, it's fine. I didn't break the rules. And I just got the most beautiful head ever. Look at those eyes. Mesmerizing. So we are left with only one solution. We have to improve our base. However, before we start, we need a few gizmos. For some reason, I love that word. I think our first order of business is to make the monstrosity a bit more monstrositier. That's a word, sue me. Okay, so I have done a ton of mining, and the reason that I went mining was not the actual ores themselves, which we didn't get that much. It's mainly to get ores so that I would be able to get some experience. Actually, a bit more. Well, I would like to correct myself. We needed the resources, but I also needed to do some enchantments because, don't forget, we lost our pants. Now we have a semi-decent boots, no feather falling, I know. I really tried. And we have a decent legging at least. And we do have a few potions of fire resistance because we're going to go to the Nether. And you might be asking yourselves, why do we need to gear up? I need skulls. And we keep the rest. Aha, after a bit of grinding, yes, we have two beacons, speed and jump boost. But you might notice another beacon behind me, which is for speed, and another one over there. And that basically means we have speed boosts almost everywhere around our base. And yeah, gathering everything for the beacons was terrifying. I went to the Nether, gathered some gold, I found some ochrum, processed them, and I got more gold from that. And as a result, we are poor again. We do have a few stacks of blocks left, but I was hoping Mr. Treefold is going to sell us some. And yes, I have prepared a care package for him. He wanted redstone, but I thought we should spice things up. I personally think before we start working on the exterior of the base, we should fix the basement first. This is going to be our bulk storage area and hopefully a few gizmos. It's just that I don't know how deep I should go. Maybe 2 more layers? Yeah, I guess this is going to be deep enough. Down here in the basement, we're going to have 2 boilers. Both of them are passive, so that's a total of 4,000 stress units. It doesn't really have to be that much because the only things that I think they're going to power is going to be the elevator and our storage. I just put them here because they look cool. And it's not efficient, I know. And of course, one more thing that they are going to power is going to be the pumps, which is providing them with water. That consumes, 512 for both of them. Again, not efficient. Because, you can just use the single pump. Actually, you know what? I might want to have a few fans or furnaces down here from Create, so we can make it a bit more efficient. We remove this row, we make it something like this, a 2x2 and 1 engine. Can you provide water to both of them? Hopefully. Well, water is getting full for one of them, so the other one should get it. Eventually. A lesson that I have learned from using Create is that if it works, never try to change it. It took me ages to figure out what the hell is wrong with this system. The thing is, you cannot put the engine on this side, it has to be on this side. Otherwise the multi-block will form and it's not gonna work. Why is it like that? I don't really know. But if you have 2 engines, then yeah, it's gonna work. Anyways, I just have to fix the other side, then the boiler at least is done. It's a gimmicky thing, it's not supposed to have a function. They're doing something totally unnecessary and installing a few steam engines, we are generating 8000 SU. Now we would be able to get to the actual storage, and by the way, I brought the barrels for the bones down here. It does make a bit more sense. Of course, the main question would be, what are the bulk items that we want to keep? Stone is one of them. I guess andesite, deep slate, tough cobblestone, gravel, and maybe sand? Yes, but if you have sand, then it's going to be 7. We need them to be even. So I guess one of them will be dirt. Another thing is that sand isn't really that necessary. And yes, in order to make it even, we're also going to keep blackstone and netherrack. These are exactly 10 items that we're going to have bulk storage for. So now if a silo is 3x3, how many can we fit? Seems exactly 10. That is fine by me. I have to make tons of silos, depots, I forgot what they are called. And for that we need a ton of iron. Which is something that we don't really have, so we have to trade with Mr. Treefold. I have made a package. We want him to be nice to us, to give us iron. Also, this is amazing, we have speed until the end of the tunnel. Oh, he accepted. When people tell you that don't visit our base, that means they're hiding something. Did he have Thaumcraft and he didn't tell me? He has liquid death? Treefold! Where are you going? I was wondering why his horse is faster than mine, and then I realized I don't have a horse. I'm a genius. Well, I see a tree who has been folded. Hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you? I
How
was
are you?
walking to your base.
I see. Yeah, I'm here. Have you got a fence here? You must have a fence.
Well, generally, yes, but it's over there. I'll bring it for you.
All right. So we're here for a trade, right?
Yes. Do you have the package?
I didn't bring a sack, but yes, I have the goods.
Oh, wait. I can give you a sack.
No, it's okay. It's for you anyway.
Ah, okay.
You're gonna trade it right back. So
That's true.
I have this,
Ah, finest iron. There you go.
and you have goodness.
What?
I didn't bring enough iron for this.
Why? I just need the bit for not silos, depots. I forgot the name. What is it called?
This isn't an equivalent amount. You're giving me too much here.
Item vault. Yes, I needed a few for the item vaults. What happened
Oh
here?
yeah, I haven't made those yet.
Yeah, I need bulk storage for these things that you see over here.
Oh, this is your block pallet?
No, this is not my block pallet. These are the things that need deep storage.
Ah, right. Mass storage.
Mass storage, yes. Or this could also be a block pallet, apparently. Up to here.
Anyways, I'm gonna have to run and get some more iron because
whatever
at
you
least
have
if I'm
is
gonna
good.
take all of this, but
Why can't you take all of them?
I'll take it all. But you need more iron for this. It's too.
I just need a bit of iron for vaults. Where are you going? That's like way more than enough.
I'm doing you a solid here.
No, for me it's actually quite worth my time.
If you insist. I mean, you don't want any more iron?
No, I'm
willing to
fine with
give you
that.
some more.
I can actually replace one of my beacons and make it out of pure iron, use the gold for trading.
Well,
That is perfect. Have you seen the basement?
basement.
Yes. Oh, we have creepers.
Oh, I need gunpowder.
Oh,
It's perfect.
are you sure? I don't think it's perfect.
Oh, this is cool.
Yes. And over here, we have engines. Well, this is supposed to be the engine room, but yes, we can dig from here.
The guts of the system.
Yes.
I'm curious how you're feeding this.
This is just a garbage one. It's mainly for decoration. 4 of these engines give me 8,000 stress units.
Oh, so it's almost equivalent to like mill.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, I'm spending like 3,000 stress units just to feed them water, so yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Of course, yeah. You need to power the pumps, right?
Exactly. This is why I have the water wheels. Very efficient setup. But the thing is that they're not supposed to do that much. Maybe operate a few fans, a few conveyor belts, and also the pistons that I have for storage.
Ah, okay. So this is going to be your deep storage for item vaults?
Yes, 10 items. And then I have to filter everything. So that I drop everything inside the chest up there in my home, and they will be filtered.
Ah, I like it. I like the idea.
Yeah,
On,
I'm a lazy person.
Almost a similar thing right now, but yeah. Also, I think you missed the log up there. Do you see that?
Well, that's not visible from up there. Those
I
are
saw it.
basically scaffolding. I had to stand on them.
I shall head back in the rain, finish my decorating job.
Would you like me to escort you to the tunnel? Guard of honor.
course.
And we have beacons, so I can run really fast.
Have you managed to do anything else with the lava pool yet, or?
Not yet. That is going to be also for blaze cakes.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I want to make like one boiler and then feed it blaze cakes so that it's going to be super efficient. Then in that case, I don't really need to have a huge setup and lag the server. It's just like one boiler and super heated.
I might have to get my own lava pool. Just for that.
No, you don't,
We'll see,
because
we'll
it's
see.
actually not very expensive. One bucket gives you 3 cakes.
And cakes last how long, do you know?
4.5 minutes superheated and then 9 minutes not superheated in total.
I guess that's not bad.
No, it's not bad. I don't know, you don't even need to take the lava. I can give you blaze cakes. You know, we can have a hub for blaze cakes.
Yeah, honestly, I can't wait for the trains.
Yeah, me too.
Trade was worthwhile.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm very happy. Take care
I
of
shall see
yourself.
you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, Lash.
So I did mention my plan to threefold, and I guess you guys already got the gist. And obviously the gist of it is, item vaults are going to be down there, correct? You know, here. There is going to be a conveyor belt sorting everything. Well, not everything, the 10 items that we decided. And since I'm a very lazy person, here's what we're going to do. Can we have an upside down barrel? Yes. How does it look? It's actually not that bad. We shall have 2 of them. And I don't really think there is any way in this universe that you can cover it with a carpet and then access it. No. How do I do this if I want to make it symmetrical? Is this symmetrical? Depends on your angle, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Actually, before we do anything, I'm out of andesite. I can't make anything anymore. Lack of organization also helps a bit, because I might have a few items, I just don't know where they are. Also, how do people make chutes going at an angle? That's not how you do that. And yes, I have no clue. Okay, I had to watch a tutorial and it's nighttime. Apparently, in order to make it go at an angle, what we need to do is that we need to have a chest here, break this one, and then just hold shift and right click. Nope. Ah, no, it worked. I don't know what I did. What if I break you? You're still fine. You don't hold sneak, you just right click. Well, this is fine. Everything will be funneled into a central location, which is going to be this barrel over here. And then I just have to make conveyor belts, which is going to be relatively easy. If I had andesite. Ladies and gentlemen, the bulk storage system is done. It's not something super complicated. We have 2 barrels on top next to the crafting table. We have some chutes, goes into another barrel, and goes on the conveyor belt. Then I do have 5 brass tunnels, each one of them has a filter, which sends everything to the correct vault. And I have just tested everything, and it seems we are operational. We can drop the garbage inside. Obviously, everything is going to be sorted and goes to the correct vault. So far, I have not seen any problems. It's actually a very hard thing to mess up. But this is very important because all of the chests that you see in front of the base are just, you know, cobblestone, stone, gravel, deep slate, netherrack, and so on and so forth. Also, each one of the vaults at this very moment is 18 blocks, so it should be able to hold 36,000 items. That is the hope. Yes, the dirt is fine. I was planting the chutes, so some of them will have dirt. I'm guessing except the dirt, because it's made out of dirt. Oh my goodness, look at all those andesites. I didn't think I have much. I actually went mining for 2 stacks. You see? Organization pays off. And I also figured there are a few blocks that we're never ever going to use, like, you know, granite, diorite, etc. They're just going to be voided. Anyways, that is our bulk storage, but we need more storage. So probably what we're going to do is that we're just gonna make a shack over here for some of the ores, and maybe even flint and quartz. I'm getting them in ridiculous quantities, I can't really keep them up here. But before moving on to a smaller storage area over here, I think we have to fix the bottom half, because I kind of need to be able to cover everything. And the reason that I'm trying to set some filters is that I don't want dirt or anything to go inside the vaults. That will bug me. I will remove them later on from the belts, don't you worry. Well, I just had a thought. I picked up some dirt. Up here I have already covered everything, but I was thinking, what if we have some slabs? Well, if you want to try it, try the one with dirt. Because, you know, that was the whole point. So if we have, I don't know, some slabs over here, and we put some dirt over here, is it gonna go in? Oh, you do? Interesting. So I can just cover everything. This is called perfection at its finest. Now we have a good foundation for our new storage system. It's not a system, it's just a garbage amount of chests. It is the next day, and finally, we are making progress. Yes, the base is still garbage, but I'm really tired of working on it. But I have done a crazy amount of work. The elevator is not functioning at this very moment, but this is our bulk storage area. You know, we have the engine room, we have the vaults, and over here we're going to have the elevator, and I was thinking maybe we can expand the vault in order to include more blocks. I do have a conveyor belt over here, which I think I can make a zigzag around the elevator, so it should be fine. And then in the first basement of our base, we have a new storage area. It's not supposed to be a very fancy storage area, and yes, there are going to be more chests, but basically we're just going to put items on shelves. And yes, I was making some train casings in the most garbage way possible. Basically, you put obsidian dust on a depot, you give lava to the cauldron, you get some sort of a garbage, you press the garbage twice, and finally you get another garbage. Very automatic, I know. But how many train casings do I need? Well, at least for the start. Maybe later on I need to automate it. I'm not sure, because it does look nice. Actually, do you go well with deep slate? It's not amazing, but it can work. Not now, later. So another very important thing that we have to do is that we need to visit McFold's. I'm out of food, I'm having egg sandwiches. Yesterday I went to a steakhouse, I ordered something and I asked it to be medium rare, and the waiter asked me, should it be medium or rare? It was raw, and not Gordon Ramsay raw, it was raw, it was frozen in the center. Treeford told me that you will never get that kind of service in McFold's. So does he have merchandise to sell? Yes. It was 2 diamonds per stack, right? Yep, I don't like this one. Yes. This is better. I am finally back home, it's early morning, and I'm going to try and explain to you what is going to be our plan for the foreseeable future. Maybe next 2 or 3 episodes? So we do have an infinite lava source, which we are either going to feed it directly to our boiler, or we're going to convert it into blaze cakes and then feed it to our boilers. I'm not really sure which one is going to be better, but either one works for me. That is going to provide us with a tremendous amount of power, and we can run boilers consistently. And you know, we're going to use it in order to power our factories. But talking about factories, there are a few more things that we need to do. One of them is that we have to move our ore processing. It's not really centered and I don't have room for expansion, and that is a problem. But here's the thing, we have our quarry, we have ore processing, and now we have the vaults. And neither of them are connected. So we need to move the ore processing near to the vaults so that we can transfer the items easily. Then we need to have a filtering system for the quarry, so whenever I place it down, it will automatically go either into the vault or into ore processing. And then I have to expand the vault, obviously. And that literally brings us to our main problem. And that problem is crafting components. In order to bring everything together, we're going to need a ton of brass, a ton of casings, a ton of gearboxes, a ton of everything from Create. And so far, this is how I'm making everything, which is kind of garbage. So here's what we're going to do. Next to our sheep farm, or whatever it is called, there is a flat area, and we're going to use it in order to make our Create factory. You know, for making basic components. For example, this is the recipe for an andesite alloy, and this is the mixing recipe, which is twice as cheap. That's going to save a ton of time, a ton of resources, and I'm going to be cool with that. It's just that I have to remove every single tree here. This is called fishing. It's not really fun, I know. And this is American fishing, much more fun. Threefold is online, let us scare him a bit. And run. I was fishing! Anyways, the moral of the story is, this is wood chopping. It's not fun. And this should be the American way. Nice. Amazing. I did flatten out a decent area, and then I thought, before we start, we should gather some resources. I chose this area for a few reasons, and one of them of course is andesite. We don't have any andesite. Also, I wanted some calcite, and I also wanted some zinc. Another very important reason is that our dearest friend Linda of Darkness suggested that we make the roof out of copper. And this place was just a massive copper vein. And yes, I do understand that you would be able to... That is a mess. And yes, I was going to say that I do understand that you would be able to make andesite using Create itself, but it's incredibly slow. In this way, I would be able to just mine a few thousand and call it a day. It's just that normally mining isn't this complicated. I forgot to fill in the water sources. I did it with the other side, this side I forgot. Crisis has been averted, and we're fine. I did speak too soon, I hate dripstone. Oh, we're done. Okay. Then we don't care anymore. I have processed all the ores, I have emptied the drill and put everything inside our deep storage, and the result was amazing. I mean, the ores that we got was not amazing, but the speed that I did manage to sort out everything was just great. And look at all the experience. However, somehow I did manage to void like 10 stacks of andesite. You don't really want to know how. But over here is going to be the site of our Create factory, and yes, we already have the boilers. Currently, the way that it works is that we have a few water wheels, a rotational speed controller, a mechanical arm, a few blaze burners, and a few pumps. And if it's not obvious, the water wheels are so that we would be able to operate the mechanical arm and the pumps, independent of the boilers. Also, this is kind of weird. So this is 6 coal, right? We are making 49,000 stress units with one boiler. That's 100,000 in total. I'm assuming with blaze cake and more blaze burners and a bigger tank, that's going to increase by a lot. But even if not, that's probably going to be more than enough for us. Anyways, let us talk about the plan. For what we want to do, which is basically stripping down wood, making some planks, making andesite alloy, as well as making brass, this is an overkill. I am aware of that. But there are going to be more automations over here, and I really want this to be a modular factory, if it's at all possible with Create. Meaning that later on I want to be able to have a control panel saying that, hey, I want some train casings. And then it's going to turn on that section of the factory and build it for me. But that is unfortunately something far, far away. For the moment, we just need some crafting components. I have a question. What do you see in front of you? That is called Amazing Space Management by a genius. I know. So these are just the basics of what we need in Create, and it already took the entire space. It's fine, this could be the first section of the factory, then we can have other sections. The more, the merrier. Anyways, the first few rows are super simple. We give you logs, he's gonna strip it for us, and you know, we get stripped logs. It was incredibly difficult to make everything symmetrical, but I think I did a good job. So the first one strips, the second one makes us planks. You see? It's just like 2 saws. That's it. Third row that we have over here makes us brass. You just dump the ingredients, they come onto these depots, the arms are going to pick them up, and then everything is going to be crafted and put on the conveyor belt. I really don't understand why in Create there are no inputs and outputs from machines, you just have to set filters. But that is perfectly fine, I can accommodate. So here's your filter. don't do stupid things. Please. Pick from there, put it here. Okay, I think I managed to do that without filtering. Everything gets exported to a depot. Then this guy picks it up. Although I really wish you were one block higher. So will this work? Yep. Perfect. Anyways, long story short, we get brass. I do have another row for making the andesite alloy. If we put the ingredients in, this one should work without any hiccups. Actually, I already did that over here. Okay. I just don't know why I didn't do that over there. Also, I'm assuming you don't really need to have the funnel. Yeah, that gives us a better yield on the andesite alloy, and it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Andesite alloy is actually very expensive. Anyways, we also have a mechanical press. Very complicated. I know. Over here, I do have 2 deployers for making different casings. Brass casings as well as andesite. I checked, copper is not really required. If I put some brass inside, some spruce log, the brass is being picked up by the arm, goes into the chute, and is being deployed. And we do get the casings. And of course the final deployer that you see over there is full of sandpaper so that we get rose quartz. The ingot, obviously. I'm really lazy to do that manually. And I also discovered at Mr. Threefold's base that if you give an andesite alloy to a saw, it's actually gonna cut it. And you get 6 shafts instead of 4. Yes. Efficiency at its finest. For the moment, it doesn't really need to have an off switch because at the moment that we run out of fuel, the whole system is gonna clog up. But later on, we are going to have an off switch for it as well. We got exactly 64 casing. Perfection. I think I took your zinc. Yeah, that's probably what I did. So with this system, which is already turned off, we have every single ingredient that we need for create. You know, plates, alloys, and sheets. I might also need to add one more crusher over here, but I'm not in a mood of being crushed myself. I almost died on the saws. For our next project, which is going to be a semi-community project, we need to get prepared. And yes, this is potion of fire resistance because we need to go to the Nether and we need to spend a lot of time in the Nether. And I'm also assuming that I'm going to need far better food. You know, shepherd's pie. Why did I enchant you? I have no idea. Also, I think for getting milk we're going to have some problems. And yes, there's your problem. Hello boys, I just want some milk. Bye bye jerks. I just wanted to mention that when I said proper food, I didn't mean that McFold is bad. But shepherd's pie makes you invulnerable. At least for a few minutes, and that's what I need. I am going to need a ton of bowls. How many of these stupid things did I make? And there is your answer. That's a ton of shepherd's pie. One of the things that we want on this server is frog lights. And yes, I have been farming magma cubes manually and I have been feeding them to the frogs, so we do have a few stacks. It came at a great cost. However, in some of the bastions which do have a treasure room, you can find a magma cube spawner and we want to be able to transport it. You know, this is why I'm carrying a card assembler and a few tracks. The problem is that this is not the one. We need to travel 1000 blocks. But if I'm not wrong, I had a very important hole here. Yes. This is how I used to mine for ancient debris. And I guess we need to travel through lava? That would be a bit stupid, because I need to lay down tracks. I'm really not sure where to dig. Maybe here? We go down to bedrock. Yeah, this is bedrock. Lovely. Always pay attention that you dig in the correct direction, which is not that way. It's that way. And getting out of my stupid hole was the problem. You see, there's a huge lava lake, so I dug a lot. Well, I think one of the wisest things that we should be able to do is to make a safe spot for ourselves. Yes, I know, netherrack is very safe. I am going to have my respawn anchor, you know, with glowstone. And I always carry wood with myself so that I can craft garbage. So let us have a chest. Maybe a stupid door. So believe it or not, I have never ever been to a bastion with a treasure room. So I'm not even sure what to look for. Oh. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna farm you all. Also, this time I was a very wise person. I brought a bow. Go to hell. Thank you. The bow is for those. The brutes. What the? What are you? Hello, piglin. Could be slightly harder than I was thinking because it's gonna constantly spawn them, right? It's actually in a decent location and I have sealed it off as best as I could. You see, we have a decent vantage point, we can kill those guys, and I really want to open that chest. Do they die in lava? Yeah, they do. Nice. How can I miss? I think he moved. Also, I'm not really sure if piglins are sensitive to light or not, but we're gonna spam torches. I forgot to bring gold armor. Let's make everyone angry. Ooh, okay. There is that stupid spawner. Good boy. Stay down. How do you deactivate it? Can you put torches? It's on top of lava. How is it going to stop spawning? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna stop. We have been spotted. Hello? 1 I can manage. 2 apparently I can also manage. Let me try to watch a video. I'm not really sure. You should be able to deactivate that thing. We're talking to spirits. Is that you? Just as an FYI note, I have no idea what I'm doing. But considering the fact that I have no idea what I'm doing, I think I'm doing a good job. Because we just need to place one torch there. I can't reach. Shut up. Now you should be off. For some reason, His Holiness decided that he's not going to spawn any more magma cubes. Not the giant ones, at least. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have him. We don't really need to have the torches. And I think I have to go to the other side. At this stage, I don't really care about the redstone. We use blocks. I just want to get out of here. Let us take our ancient debris. I'm not really sure if there is any merit of taking the gold, but let's do that too. Just a bit. And we're out. So you, my dearest friend, get moved. Oh, I forgot the minecart. Uh-oh. It's fine. The journey back home was quite safe. Also, for getting back, maybe we're going to use a minecart with a furnace to push us. I just realized I have to lay down a few thousand tracks and I forgot coal. It's fine. There is a teeny tiny bit left here. We take that one. I think for the last 400 blocks, I don't really have any tracks, so maybe we should recycle some. And I also forgot to mention there is a chance that we cannot move the spawner through the portal. There is a chance. I'm not sure. But you move. That's good. The reason that I say we might not be able to move the spawner through the portal is that you cannot pick up a contraption with a spawner on top. But there is a chance. Maybe we can just push it. Even if we cannot move it through the portal, it's still fine by me. Anyways, can I push you with a furnace minecart? That is great. I kind of figured that I can't really do everything one by one. What we have to do is that I brought more rails. Oh, come on. Please despawn. You kill one, then another big one. Thankfully, the tracks are now connected, but I remembered I forgot everything at the bastion. We set up a temporary base and I never cleaned it up. Yes, everything is here. Honestly speaking, there's nothing of importance. We just need the respawn anchor and my ender chest. We have reached the most important section, Ascension, meaning that we're going to go up. If this guy arrives, give me a push. Amazing. And you're stuck. And I'm going back. No. So the question is, why are you stuck? Did you glitch? Oh my goodness. I don't know how it glitched. Seriously, dude, how? First things first, let's make sure it's not going to go down. And then you need a push. Yep. Oh, come on. Stupid magma cubes. The other way. Yes. Like that. You go through the portal. Yeah, I don't really think you are. Are you? Uh-oh. It's stuck. Aha! So there was a bit of a rage quit. Magma cubes attacked me, I broke the spawner by accident, and well, I quit. That is a new bastion, it does have a spawner, and I have already laid down the tracks. I didn't know you can get skeletons here. Shut up. The area has been secured. We're gonna try and rob the chests. They give you garbage. Actually, I do need the iron. The card assembler is facing the correct way, and voila, the package is secured. We can follow it. Oh boy. No. Jerk. I hate ghasts. I hate the Nether in general. No. It's fine. As long as the package is secured, we don't care. We're out. Yeah, even with the minecart, it takes ages. But we are very close to home. Yes. I was really worried that the gas shot it. No, it's fine. We have the precious cargo. And I have to go way back and remove the rails. It's gonna be fun, but good. There goes the cart. This time, we make sure you're here and you're safe. And I guess I have to walk back. Oh no, I don't. You're here. I think what we're going to do is that next to our nether portal later on, we're going to make a farm and mix it with piglin bartering. But I guess we also need to have a gold farm later on. Maybe a wither skeleton farm. That's more useful. I don't know. Maybe all the farms that you can have in the nether. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.